Welcome to Second Listen Saturday on the Parenting Roundabout podcast, where we share some fun moments from a past episode for your weekend listening pleasure. Look for new episodes every Monday through Friday. Today, we're talking about all the fun ways we have found to ruin our kids' lives. I already talked up to last week about how I spontaneously sing and mortify my son, so I'm gonna throw this to you, Nicole, and explain what variation we have on it for this week.
Well, this is kind of in, not response, but what would you say?
Appreciation.
Yes. This is kind of a springboard from a lady on Instagram, where her Instagram name is Annie Get Your Gum. That's in Gum. And she is a cartoonist, and she has children who are older now, and I'm not sure where they are on the age range, but sounds like they're out of the house or maybe on their way out of the house. But she does these cartoons that are so relatable. And
they're great.
In terms of raising older kids. And she does a lot of charts, like this one, for example, that I came across, and it says, "Did you know that rules are not just for kids?" And then it breaks down some rules in which parents can ruin their child's life. So it gives like the simple rules for parents, and then it lists so that's on the left side, and then on the right side of the chart, it's probable consequences for breaking the rule. So, for example, rule number 1, do not cheer for your child by name during a sports event. So don't say, "Go, Jimmy," because the probable consequence for breaking that rule will be a dirty look from the child, or a dirty look from the field, and the child mouths, "Stop it." So, or worse, they ignore you after. So,
I was hoping the consequence would be you're not allowed to go to that game anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Dad's driving me. Or do not say, "I like your outfit," because then, of course, the child will immediately change clothes.
Yeah.
So there are some rules for behaving appropriately, but here are some rules for, just to keep you mindful. If you do behave inappropriately, here are some things that are going to happen. Over to you, Catherine and Terry.
Well, she also had the one about how to ruin your teen's entire life.
Yes.
With the items including volunteer at a school event, which I did all the time. Take the family on a weekend trip. How horrifying. Insist on family dinner on a Friday. And accidentally glance at his or her phone while she or he is on Snapchat. Just straight up cruel.
Yeah.
I do lots of fairly mean things, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, my kids aren't teens anymore, but my son does truly say that I'm embarrassing him in front of his friends almost all the time. So even when his friends are not here.
Right,
Somehow telepathically his friends know that I am doing something embarrassing.
Right. From miles away, they can sense. They have like a bat signal.
They do. Mrs. Morrow.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Well, I did put a baby picture of him on Facebook today because it was his birthday.
That was really cute.
I expected to have major complaints about that, but he didn't, so I don't know.
He knows he's cute.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. He's so cute. He was cute then, he's cute now.
Yes.
And next time he's with his friends, I will go up and say, "Look at this cutie," and pinch his cheeks.
He'll love it. That is a life ruiner right there.
So
there you go.
So what are some ways that you ruin your kids' lives, Catherine?
I mean, making them go to things that they said they wanted to go to, but then when the time comes, suddenly they don't want to go.
Yes.
Is a popular one. It's something, do you want to sign up for X or Y? Yes, I do. Okay, I do it. I sign them up. I fill out the form, I send in the money, and then the time comes. What? I don't want to do that. What? Why would you think I would ever want to do that? Like, because you told me so with your own mouth. Like, that would be why. So, yeah, that happens. And that is ruinous to everyone.
You mean mother.
Go to, the ice cream place with one child and not the other.
Oh.
Yeah, that's grounds.
Cold heart.
Oh,
That is grounds for extreme anger right there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you even have to go so far as just like looking at them while they're using their phone. I find if I even touch the phone, then that is a cardinal,
Yeah,
sin.
that's definitely a sin.
Not even though I am free to pay for the phone,
Yes.
but not to handle it.
Right.
The lines are very firm. You stay on the one there with the bill pay. I will be on the one over here with the actual device.
With the actual fun stuff going on.
And heaven forbid something, you say goodbye to them in front of their friends, or if their friends are over and, you say goodbye to them as they're leaving, or you, remind them to, I don't know, lock the front door on their way out. You just can't have any interaction. You can't even look at them when their friends are over. Like, it's just like, and for my daughter, the worst thing that I could possibly do is when we're taking a group photo of her and her friends, and I look at her and I give her the motion to stand up straight. Oh my Lord. Oh, do I cop it later?
Yes. That I remember being the person whose mother was telling them to stand up straight.
Oh, yeah.
And there were daggers flying.
Oh, yeah. Lots of daggers.
And just to show her I still don't stand up straight.
Just like you don't take a sweater and you don't wear lipstick. Right?
Right. I'm slumping right now. You can't see me through the podcast, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. For my son, I think he's more, I'm just trying to think about him, but he didn't really have a lot of issues with me. At least I don't think.
Yeah. Not to your face. Well, it is always more complicated with daughters.
Isn't it? Like, heaven forbid I pick up the wrong size in the store. Because what's that saying, right?
Yeah.
Like, if she's trying on clothes and I go to the rack and I get the wrong size for her to try on, I mean, that's just not good.
Yeah. Yeah. My daughter ordered something for herself. She's, and she's working. It's her money. She wants to buy things. That's fine. She ordered something. It was a plus size. I saw on the email, because I still look at her email. And I thought, did she not know what that means? Maybe it was an accident. And I asked her about it. She said, well, I didn't really, but it'll be fine. And she got it and it's fine. But I'm thinking, oh my goodness, if I had gotten her a plus size item, you think I'm fat. So.
That would have been disaster. Right? Or oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know how your daughter is with this one. Daughters, but here's the other one too. When she comes downstairs ready to go to school for the morning, and I glance at her, and she'll be, what are you looking at me for? What's wrong with my hair? What's wrong with my clothes? Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, you don't even have to
ruining my
say,
morning.
are you wearing that? It's implied.
She sees it in your eyes.
It's implied by the look.
So it's
Why do you do this to me just as I'm walking out the door? What's wrong with
Can't
me?
even look.
No, don't even look. Just do not look at your teen daughter.
You need to be
their
wearing
entire...
sunglasses, just so inadvertent glances don't
It's
happen.
like that. What was that show where the Sandra Bullock had to go around with a blindfold? The Bird Box. It's basically a Bird Box experiment every morning.
Totally.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I cannot look at her. I can't walk past her. I can't. There's this There's all these sort of like rules in the morning.
Right. Yeah, I have sort of elaborate departure rituals that I think my daughter is pretty much over at this point. She's many heavy sighs, It's like, I think I've talked on this podcast here before that my dad always had a rule that you had to say goodbye and I love you before you left the house or another person left the house, because his dad, he didn't say goodbye to his dad, and then his dad died while he was at school or something like that. So it was a big thing when I was growing up. And so it's a big thing now, but, it's okay. Bye. And if somebody goes out and doesn't say goodbye, I go out and say goodbye to them or make them come back in. And it's, definitely ruining their lives by making them say goodbye and, express affection.
Heaven forbid. Mm-hmm.
Another thing I could do that's, horrible is wake them up 5 minutes before their alarm goes off.
Oh, yeah.
Which is understandable, because if someone does that to me, I become irrationally furious. So I guess you learned it from me. I had 3 more minutes. What are you doing? Go
Mom!
Yes, definitely a life ruiner.
Yeah. There's so many ways. Well, we could probably...
It's so easy. Yes.
We could probably
to be continued.
Come up with many, many more. But we'll stop there for now.